Hello traders, this is DFXS. Welcome to TFX family, and I believe that guys, you are doing great. All right, in this video, we are going to analyze gold exactly the way the system analyzing the market. And today we are going to learn in TFX Nairobi manual signal. This is a RENKO manual signal generator. This is a signal generator EE. So don't forget, this is the copy of TFX RENKO sniper. And today we are going to analyze the gold exactly how the EA analyzes the market. Remember, RENKO Sniper picks the trade automatically because that is 100% automated. But when it comes to Nairobi manual EA, whereby it is the copy of RENKO Sniper, it generates the signal and gives you alert to buy or to sell the market. So it is good to understand the difference in between Nairobi manual system, whereby it is the copy of a RENKO Sniper. RENKO Sniper is plug and play, but both of them, the analysis are the same. Everything it's 100% the same. The difference is that with manual, you place orders or you take trades by yourself. And as I've been telling you guys that the system combines full price action and SMC sniper, that's what we are going to demonstrate today, the both of them, and how they generate the signal, or before picking the signal or before sending the signal if you are using the manual. And now don't forget that you can subscribe with a monthly subscription. It's not a matter to buy a lifetime license, so you can grow yourself. And you can manage later to purchase a lifetime license, and the price is very, very affordable because the RENKO Sniper, it's only 150 monthly. All right, and you can have it even we have even a system of $100. So even with $100 you have an EA. When it comes to manual system, my friend, whereby you don't analyze the market, you don't work hard, you don't struggle doing anything but waiting for the signal to be generated, and you'll be alerted by the system. This manual system goes only with $75 a monthly subscription. So this is affordable. We came to your level, guys, so that everyone can have a reason to make good money in Forex market. So get into it, get the system early as possible, and start banking money instantly. So let's get into it, and let's start with what is this price action that the system analyzes the market. So for example, here I have drawn, because we are going to check it on 2 hours time frame, and let's start and let's begin with price action and why the SMC, the combination are so perfect. I normally said, I don't say that price action alone is not profitable, but when you combine the price action with advanced SMC, trust me, you'll be more profitable. It is good to understand nothing works alone. We cannot only depend with SMC alone. We must combine SMC with the price action. And many of you guys who have been trying to trade it manually, you can witness what I'm trying to say here, that working with only SMC, you'll find yourself you are missing the point. Or working with only price action, my friend, it's not complete until you complete or you combine both. All right. So, and when it comes now to the combination of full price action, advanced SMC plus RENKO, my friend, that is unbelievable. So this is why RENKO cannot work alone, price action cannot work alone, and SMC cannot work alone. If you want to be more profitable, you can combine both of them, but in our system, it is 3 in 1. So full price action, SMC, and RENKO bricks. So let's begin here, guys, with a price action, because I've already started here. Let's see the way things works here, right? So we can set it here, because this is how price actions work. charts. For those people who knows how to work with price action, you can see this area, the way market came to from this point. The market is already tested. You can have a channel, because this is a channel. You can use the trend line to have your channel and see this place, how many times it was tested. So people were looking for buy here or sell here, buy here and sell here. This is why it's all about sell high and buy a low. That's all about the price action, and also about the confirmation of candlesticks, because it is good also to confirm the closure of a candlestick. Because when, let's say for example, this is where your trend line is, and let's say for example the market came, let me zoom so that you can see it clear. Let's say for example market came and tested your trade line, and you have wicks. Remember, I'm just demonstrating price action because I do believe many of you know, and those who don't know, then you can catch up very fast, because what I'm showing you here, it is what you are familiar with, it is what you'll be learning, it is what you have been learning. So it's very simple, and we are doing that because of saving time, because this is not the cause of price action. It is the demonstration to show you what the system does before sending the signal or before picking the signal. So this is why I'm doing it in a simplest manner, so that you can understand. We know even how to trade it manually, right? You cannot code the system without understanding all this. So the point is, if the market come and test your trade line or your support or resistance and close with a long wick, this means that the buyers still have control, or the buyers have the strength, and there is a high possibility for this market to go up. So this is why waiting for the closure of the candles, it's very, very important, and also to read the formation of the candlestick so that you can understand the movement or the strength of the market. All right, so I do believe you are seeing what you are supposed to see when it comes to price action analysis before picking the trades. So let's say for example you are doing this analysis in your big time frame, like for 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 hour. It depends with your big time frame. So this means you can jump into small time frame and start doing some scalping there. But let's see one of the important thing why the price action cannot work alone, and why the combination gives you a good sight that you can buy confidently, and how also the RENKO makes things more easier than ever. So let me do this. Let me zoom out here so that I do believe you will see what I'm trying to say. For example, this is a sell market. For example, it was from up trade, all right? After this breakup, we expecting to sell this market. And this is why, let's say, for example, we tested this market here, then market dropped almost to retest this area, and then market continued dropping down. But here, it is where I want you to watch it closely. When we come to this point, we see we have another breakout here. So we are expecting also to buy this market, and you can see the market is coming and testing our trend line, and looks like it want to goes up, but the market again dropped, then tested our trend line, then went up. All right, but clearly, even if it's testing and going back, we can all see that this is like a downtrend, but because of this breakout here, we're expecting this market to continue with an up trade. All right, but clearly this market is dropping. Even if we have a breakup here, we're waiting for this market to go up, but it is going somehow a very small pullback, then boom, down. This market is struggling to go up. Why am I saying this market is struggling to go up? Because it is very good, guys, for you to see this clearly. Then if you want to learn or to understand when the market is struggling to go with the direction even after the breakout, all right, you can count how many candles do we have here, market trying to go up. But when it start going down, you can see only one candle can overcome like 1, 2, 3, 4. Just one candle can drop and 4 candles was struggling to go up. So this means that 4 times 2, 8 hours, market was struggling to go up, but instantly only with 1 candle, then the market dropped. Then again here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, another 8 hours, the market was still struggling to go up, but instantly you can see how the market dropped. When the market is dropping, you can see we have a impulse candles, all right, or strength candles, or we have a good momentum when market is dropping. But when the market is going up, market is really struggling to go up than when the market is dropping. So that's how we learn the market. Even if we have the breakup, the struggle of the market going up, or the struggle of the buyers trying to take control, but the sellers takes control with a very, very good strength, or a huge strength, right? So that's how you learn the market. This is why you're seeing there is a breakout, but this market is struggling to go up. When it comes down, you can see it can sweep people's stop loss or liquidities, and you become a liquidity in the market, because it is good to understand the strength of the market. Now, that is when we are using a price action, trying also to analyze, or to take what we call to learn the candlesticks, all right? But now let's go back a little while to learn about the SMC. So if it is the SMC, I don't want to delete this. I want them to remain like that, so that you can learn this properly. So when it comes to SMC, we can see this is our last higher low, all right? That is our last higher low. And whenever we have our last higher low, when it's broken, all right, this is what I want to show you, because this is an up trade when it comes to SMC. All right, when it comes to SMC. So that is our last higher low, whereby now we can shift from here and call this a higher high, all right, because it was supposed to be here. All right, it was supposed to be here, but we can shift from here to here so that this one can become our last higher low, because this is the last high, but still the higher low, high, sorry, and because this is still our last higher low. And we all know, if we break the higher low at this point, that is the change of character from now up trade to down trade. And if we can draw now where we expecting to have our supply or order block, we can check where the market broke this our last higher low. Then we have the first pullback that we were waiting for the market to take this inducement at this point, all right, because this is our last inducement. So if the market's taken out this our last inducement, then we can take a sell from that point. I know some some of you can go to a higher, or what we call a major inducement, and that's where also we can draw our order block. So we have this as a engineer, and we have this as our extreme. And from that point, if you confirm with the candlestick at this point, you can see now there is a good sell, or there is a good sell according to the change of a character. That is when you are using only SMC, all right? Because for the SMC, it's very simple. It's like looking for high, swing high and low. Then you start looking of or targeting or anticipating where the market can be, so that you can sell or buy. So when it comes to this point, we can see we were waiting to sell this market. So if we can advance this support or this order block to this point, you can see this area, it's very tested, all right, even if we have so many weeks, but it is a very strong area whereby we can rely on a sell, All right, because if you advanced or you stretch this order block to this point, which is our engineer zone, when you stretch our engineer zone, you can see surely this area is very, very reliable. So when we have this more breakout like this one, it's what we call a manipulation, or when the market sweep people's stop loss or whatever, then the market drops all the way to this area. Then when the market also check to this point again, we can start sensing that we can have a reversal. So that's how the combination of price action I do. Maybe you are not getting it right, because you have to learn step by step about the full price action, and you have to learn advanced SMC correctly. But when it comes to professional like us, we programmed the system that make all these things easier. And without wasting time, let's go into it. And I want you to get this in mind so that it can make things easier and we can save time when we go to our live account. So let's now come to the use of our system, whether Nairobi or RENKO Sniper. It's very simple. If it is gold, we have the template of RENKO file for gold. You just pick this RENKO file for gold, as simple as that. Now, let's go back here to where we were trying to analyze the market on our trading view, all right? Because here we are not seeing the candlestick, blah, 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 blah. But how does this system apply all these in combination in order to give us a clear signal? So when we go back, let's go back to the chart. We can see here, from here, we have an uptrend, and here we have this a downtrend, as we saw there. We have an uptrend at the same time, and we have the change of character at this point. Let us go back. The same thing we were checking there. We have the change of character to this point, so we were expecting to sell this market, all right? And we have all in one order block at this point. Let me show you guys. All these sell, they are order blocks. These are order blocks. These are order blocks showing you where you can sell, all right? And this is another order block that shows you where you can target a buy. And now let us focus in this point of this buy option, because we have a change of character here, and we can see we have sell, but the last signal here, it is for the buy. Even if we can read here, we can see we have a buy option here, because now we are coming from this support. So you can see there is a confusion. Let me go back to our trading view. This market, in another way, someone can see what we call, let me delete all this because I do believe we are done with that. Someone will see this market is consolidating, all right? It is like, if you check it well from this point again, it looks like a sideways market. Let me show you guys. It looks like a sideways market. Bring this. Oh my, where are you? You see, this zone, all this zone from here, we cannot see a clear movement to this point. It's like a sideways market. So probably here, and let those people who knows what I was doing there to jump in small time frame to scalp, probably for those people who want to trade even long-term ABCD, you can get confused because you are looking this market to break this zone. And here we can see the market broke this zone again, and market did not go up. It did not went up, guys. We can see the market drop to this zone again, trying to be a sideways market, and falls breakout at this point. So probably there is no clear point of trading gold unless you know how to jump into other small time frame to do your scalping according to the way we started by drawing our trade line, blah, 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 those stuffs. But in other perspective also, you can see like it is a sideways, it is not a clear market. And this is where also our system comes in and make things clear, because if it is when the market was selling here, we have a sell order blocks. If it is a buy here, we have a buy buy order blocks, and you can see it here because this is another order block. You can see how it was respected. So we can see we have another all-in-one order block here and here, but this one was not respected if it was a buy trade, because the market came and deceived people at this point. Let me do this because I want you to see this in a very, very clear way. In this point, let me draw this as our order block. All right. So because this is where we were targeting the market, all right, we can target with this candle, all right, because this one is so big. You can see the market came and give us a wick here, and there was a rejection. So people can get in, or you can wait for the market to close at this point so that you can enter now your buy. But you can see if someone saw this rejection, because this is a very strong rejection, you would have entered the market, all right? Then the market reversed and swept people's stop loss. Then the market went up. This is why the system is so powerful, because of the combination of RENKO. And this is where the RENKO comes in and saves you from all manipulation. So let's analyze this properly, guys. What I'm telling you here, it is true because this is our order block, all right? So the only order block we are seeing here that is respected, it is this order block here. You can see there is no our signal here, but in your naked eyes, you can see also a rejection here. But this is where we have all in one order block here, and this is why it's telling us to buy. And we can see the market came and rejected here in a very, very good manner. And when people took that buy, then market reverse. Because if you can check, if you are waiting from this order block, then you can see the market came, sweeps people liquidity here, and there was a good rejection for the sellers, and then the buy took control. But as I said, the market is really struggling to go up. Then the market reversed to this point. Then the market take place on a buy after hitting people's stop loss, or after sweeping all liquidity, then the market went up. So with all this makes you know that why you have been struggling with the price action on SMC and still failing. But when it comes to our system, especially the combination of candles and RENKO, it will save you a lot. So let's go direct to our RENKO chart and see how it saves us. Now, we want to see this market from this point, all right, where we have this order block, and why RENKO gives us only signal after testing this area. Because if you come to this point, you'll come from this date 9. This is date 9. This is where we are getting the buy signal. But here we can see we were rejected here in date 8, and the market reversed, blah, 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 blah. And there was no clear. If we go back here to date 7, sorry, if we go back again to this order block here that's happened on date 7, let's go to our RENKO to see if it saves you from this false one that hits people's stop loss after sweeping this liquidity or showing a strong rejection at this point, how the RENKO saves you from all those manipulation. So when we come to this point now, let's go to this area. This is where is date 7. Date 7 is from here. All right. I want you to make it clear. This is where date 9, because this is where this is date 9. Hope you are seeing it clearly. And this is where now our buy position is. Let me zoom in so that you can see these dates correctly, because it's very, very important to learn about how our system is. And in these manipulation here, you can see there was no any order block. Market did not reach to our demand zone. This is the only place where we can see the market reach to our demand zone. Right? There was no demand zone here, because these demand zones come from all the rejection to this area. All right, it gives us a very strong area, and this is why we have it at this point, not at here. So the market came at this point, and this is the only place where the gold now gives us this it gives us this a buy signal. So for whatever was happening here on date 7, the market went up. This is where we are. The market, this is date 7. The market went up and pulled back here. This is that pullback. There was a rejection here, and that rejection, it's also here, rejecting or not reached to our demand zone. And you can see now the signal was clear. This is why every trader must be patient with the market to come into your trap. People always think that they should be trading each and every time, each and every hour, each and every day. And this is what makes a lot of people to lose a lot of money and to fail in Forex market. You must have a proper system or a proper strategy, and you will be the one that trapping the market, not the market trapping you. It is you that you'll be trapping the market. And you can see with this system, you are the one who will be trapping the market. Why? At this point, this is where the signal will be sent by the system automatically. So we are not, or I'm not telling you to analyze the market in that right way. Remember, I told you we are going to analyze how the system analyzes the market. So for you to understand, we must do those basics in order for you to understand how the system analyzes the market before sending the signal, because it is good to know what you are subscribing or what you are purchasing, all right? And this is why I'm educating you on how the system analyzes this gold before sending the signal. And it gives you a rest from struggling to analyze whether it is price action or SMC. And I'm repeating this, it is good to be the one who trapping the market and always be patient with the market. Because if you're not patient with the market in anything you are seeing here, you can be trapped. And this is why our system must combine all, and to make sure the price action, SMC, and RENKO, they all line. When they all line, or when they say a same thing, or they speak the same language, trust me, that's when you become a very profitable trader. And because you are not the one analyzing the market, why don't you, even if you don't have enough money for purchasing the EA, then this is the system you need, that it is the EA that generates the signal. You just relax, it will pop up the signal. It will, if you are connected with your phone, it gives you text, or if it is connected with your email, it will send you an email on when to buy. So if it is to buy, you just click here buy. If you receive this signal of a buy, you just click this signal of a buy at this point, all right? And if it is a sell, you just click here a sell, and you are good to go. All right, I hope you are getting it all, guys. All right. So guys, let me demonstrate on how you receive that signal. But because this signal is already passed, right? This is not, it has already gone, but we can try to loop back to check this signal. So you can see how professional system is when it comes to send this signal. So let me do some 1, 2, 3 here in order to receive this alert, all right? I want us to receive this alert, so don't worry what I'm trying to do here. But I want us to see how the system will analyze this market. Here, I think we can set even 50. All right, so play, and that's all. And let us open here now and see if we can receive a buy signal, in order for you to see how you'll be receiving. It's just an alert, guys. It's just an alert. Let's wait, because we have to hear the voice, and we can clear here, because it will also give us a message here, because it must give us a buy signal. So still, you see, exactly that's what we are talking about. This is an alert of buy a gold. All right, you have heard that voice, alert. That's what we call alert, that alerts you to buy or to sell. And the best thing with this signal, you can see, you just wait to hear that alert, and it will tell you everything into with the level. So if it gives you that alert and it has told you to buy gold, you just trigger this buy. It is simple as that. You just trigger this buy and you are good. You are good to go. So this is how you receive alert. You don't do anything. This alert is because we have looked back. Don't say, oh, give us alert. No, it's because I have already, we have set a big loop back to check off this signal and to assure you that it gives exact signal. You can see it is a buy. It has given us a buy signal because that's what it is here also. So it is simple as that when it comes to the system. And it's up to you. Remember, you can get it with only $75 a monthly subscription so that you can rest from analyzing the market, or get the copy of it, which is Renko Sniper, and let it do everything for you. With the Renko Sniper, you don't wait for any alerts. It will pick trades, it will close trades, it will pick with its own money management. So it's so professional with good, even our manual system, it is with good money management. You don't think about lot size. It is the one that will scan to see the size of your account, and it will choose the lot size to use according to your account, and also stop loss TP. That is the work of the system. So if it is the manual, your work, it's only to wait for this signal to be generated. When you are told to buy, just buy. If it tells you sell, just sell. It is simple as that. So guys, thank you so much, guys, and once again, welcome to TFX family. Thank you.